It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young now on third down. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns send out their punter now.
Back deep, Marquez Callaway.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll audible to something else.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You look at this Browns defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Ready?
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Blaster, 6. Hey, go steal.
Young on 3rd down.
That is caught.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Cut.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The Browns at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right? Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He's a gain of 6. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do
to shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
White. Ready.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Bryce Young with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he's 2 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Set.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
3.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Ready?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You, yellow. Hey,
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
blue striker. Set.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
All right, go.
Young working out of the gun.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and he goes for a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now an audible here into something else.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
3rd and 12.
Drill, 52. Ready, ready.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On third down, Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Young now after the fumble recovery.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Hey, red.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now Young going to move him around.
Yellow, go. Set.
Now Young to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
On fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. They brought the house that time when the young rookie maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to pick up the routes quickly as well.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Kamara trying the right side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A give. This is Kamara. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now, after after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Callaway going to go in motion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
97. Ready.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Santos on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game,
2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, cycle. Set.
And Young's going to throw it here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Young. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
43 red.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Red. Yellow, blue.
And here's Kamara on the read option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment,